Have you ever heard a secret so shocking it feels like the world just flipped upside down? Today, we're diving into Chapter 17 of The Mark, where a single confession tears apart everything the characters thought they knew.
That confession is explosive. Eddie learns she's the daughter of the Mistress, and it's all revealed in the orphan warden's final moments. We'll unpack how this changes Eddie's identity, the tangled relationships, and the chaos erupting in Slum City.
We'll explore the civil unrest, the poisoned food, the prophecy of the One, and the emotional aftermath for Eddie and those around her. Stick around, because this episode is packed with drama, betrayal, and a few jaw-dropping revelations.
Let's start by laying out the family secrets that set everything in motion.
When Handler Xavier arrives at number 3, it's not just a routine visit. The orphan warden, his aunt, is dying, and she's asking to see her sister, Madame Miriam, after 15 years of silence.
That reunion reeks of unfinished business. You can sense the weight of old betrayals and regrets, especially as they travel through Slum City, where riots are breaking out over poisoned food.
The journey itself is symbolic. Chaos outside mirrors the emotional turmoil inside. As they push through the unrest, you get the feeling that this meeting will change everything.
Funny how the city's violence amplifies the family drama. It's like the turmoil in the streets is a physical echo of the storm brewing in their hearts.
Let's talk about the poisoned food. It's not just a random tragedy, it's deliberate sabotage. The locusts guard the food, but the poison comes from within the laboratory, implicating the Mangerians.
And the aim? To provoke riots and convince Parliament that Bartholomew's experiment is necessary to control Slum City. It's calculated, cruel, and the traitors' protests only fuel the authorities' arguments.
I love how the story weaves political maneuvering with personal loss. The riots aren't just background noise, they're central to how the authorities manipulate public opinion.
It's a classic case of using chaos to justify oppression. The poisoned food becomes a tool for those in power, not just a tragedy for ordinary people.
Back at home, Eddie overhears a conversation that blows everything open. She learns the orphan warden is her aunt, and more devastating, that Mistress is her biological mother.
That moment is pure heartbreak. Eddie feels betrayed, disgusted, and utterly lost. Her identity is shattered. She can't even say mother without feeling sick.
It's such a raw reaction. She runs out, choking on the truth, desperate to escape. You really feel her sense of abandonment and rejection.
Every relationship she thought she understood is suddenly a lie. It's no wonder she flees into the chaos of the streets.
Let's not overlook the prophecy. The Hareda bird's prediction that Eddie is the One shapes the orphan warden's decision to spare her life.
What's wild is how everyone seems to know what the One means, even though the book never spells it out. The movement, the sisters, they're all haunted by this prophecy.
It casts Eddie as both a potential savior and a threat. If the Mangerians found out, she'd be in grave danger, and Handler Xavier could use her as a weapon.
It's amazing how a single phrase, "she is the one," drives so much fear and hope. It's like the prophecy is a ticking time bomb under every scene.
On her deathbed, the orphan warden begs Madame Miriam to protect Eddie, but Miriam's torn. She feels no love for Eddie, and her loyalty lies with Mistress.
Her shock at Eddie's identity is striking. She can't believe this dull little drudge is Mistress's child. The irony is that affection is missing, but concern has always lingered.
Miriam's refusal to honor her sister's dying wish is brutal. Her voice is strangled, disbelief written all over her face.
It's a harsh reminder that family ties don't always trump old loyalties, and sometimes the truth hurts more than the lies.
Meanwhile, the streets are alive with protest. Led by Nelson, the traitors march against the poisoned food, believing they can drive the locusts away.
But the locusts outmaneuver them, surrounding and beating the traitors. Nelson falls under the batons. It's a gut punch for anyone hoping for justice.
The Guardian's private taxi is overturned and set alight, symbolizing how deep the unrest goes. Nothing feels safe, not even the vehicles meant for the powerful.
It shows how quickly hope can turn to despair when people are manipulated and betrayed.
Eddie's reaction to her parentage is visceral. She loves Mistress, Kitty, Nicholas calling them my people, but now feels betrayed by the very word mother.
She's disgusted, alone, and desperate to escape the pain. The words congeal in her mouth, she can't accept them, and she can't stay.
Her emotional collapse is written so vividly. You sense both her longing for connection and the horror of truth.
It's another example of how appearances can deceive, and how love can turn to resentment in a heartbeat.
Escaping the riots, Ettie flees to Section PT. There she meets Reader and hands over the stolen book, only to discover it's Braille.
That detail's so odd. Why did Master have a Braille book in his study? It adds another layer of mystery to Eddie's journey.
She promises to return, but knows she's planning to run away with Nicholas. The connection with Reader is bittersweet. She wants to learn, but the truth on her face is invisible to him.
That moment really captures the theme of deceiving appearances. Reader can't see her pain, but you know it's shaping her every decision.
Throughout the chapter, Ettie describes Handler Xavier's eyes as sponge. He soaks up every detail, never missing a thing.
It makes him a dangerous observer, especially since he's thrilled by the chaos in the streets. His motives are layered and hard to read.
He's pleased the people are close to revolt, almost as if he's orchestrating events behind the scenes. It adds a sense of tension, knowing he could use any information against Ettie.
That detail about his sponge eyes is subtle, but it makes you wonder what else he knows and what he'll do next.
Let's wrap up with a look at what Chapter 17 really leaves us with. First, Eddie's identity is shattered. She's not just an orphan, but the child of Mistress and Xavier.
Second, the prophecy of the One hangs over her, making her both a target and a beacon of hope. And third, the poisoned food and riots reveal how manipulation breeds civil unrest.
If you're reading along, take stock of the relationships, who's loyal to whom, and how secrets can change everything. For your next step, map out the characters' connections and motivations. It'll help untangle the web of betrayal and destiny that drives this story.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive. Stay tuned for the next chapter, where the fallout continues and the danger grows.